Hello, it's Christine Faulkner with Cava Faulkner. Thanks so much for tuning into our videos. I am an estate planning lawyer in Elk Grove, California, a trust attorney in Sacramento, serving Sacramento, California. And this is the Daily with Christine. I just finished doing a webinar on Prop 19 with my partner in crime and amazing real estate agent, Melanie Webb with Ellington Properties. And I've done videos on Prop 19 before, but she said something today which I really loved, and I wanted to do a quick video on this. So, you know, of course, lawyers are known for always being the bearer of bad news. And so in the presentation, I talked about everything that Prop 19 took away from us, including the parent-child exclusion on real estate, except for your primary residence, and the limitations even on that. And Melanie said, I get to talk about some of the more positive things about Prop 19. And so I wanted to just highlight those. And so this video is for you if you own real estate in California and you are wondering, well, what is Prop 19 and how does it affect me? So we're going to talk about what Prop 19 was meant to do and some of the positive things that folks will get from Prop 19. So we're going to stay away from all that negative stuff. So Prop 19 was really designed to fund the victims of wildfires and natural disasters here in California. And I believe that was probably started with the Paradise Fire and the devastation that they experienced in Paradise. So, of course, you know, whenever there is a revenue bill, there is always a question of, well, gee, where does the money come from? And so, you know, unfortunately, the money to fund that wildfire support to families who are the victims of wildfires and natural disasters comes from the elimination or significant restriction of the parent-child exclusion, meaning parents who gift or pass on their real estate. It was previously, before February 16th, 2021, it was excluded from reassessment for property tax purposes here in California. So you could pass on all of the real estate that you owned. Non-primary residence, there was previously a cap, but it was pretty generous, and there was no cap to your primary residence. So you could own a $10 million home and pass that on to your kids, and there would be no reassessment. Now there is some limitation to that, and there are some significant restrictions, but the big restriction is that any non-primary residence is going to be reassessed. So that's where the money is going to come from. Higher property taxes being paid on inherited property or gifted property that is not the primary residence of the parents or the grandparents. So not such a happy thing, but the good news is that what Prop 19 did do for people is for folks who are 55 years older or the victim of, you know, wildfires or natural disasters, and you are going to sell your home, and let's say you've owned the home for a long time and you don't pay a whole lot of money in property tax, you can basically port that low property tax base with you up to $1 million. And then it gets a little bit more complicated, and I'm not going to go into the formula. But if you buy a home of equal or lesser value up to $1 million, you get to keep that low property tax base. And if you've owned your home for a long time, if you bought it in the 50s and, you know, you paid $20,000 for it and now it's worth $1.5 million, you can understand that there's going to be a huge increase in the property tax base based upon fair market value. But when you sell your home for equal or lesser value, you get to port that property tax from the 50s right along with you wherever you go, up to $1 million. So if you buy $1 million home, you are going to get that low property tax base. So that's great news. And the other thing is, before Prop 19, it was limited to specific counties. So you couldn't move, say, from Sacramento County to Ventura County. and port that low property tax base with you. There were just certain counties that had reciprocity, and here in Sacramento County, we were not part of that. So Prop 19 does now allow you to port your low property tax base, again, up to $1 million for your primary residence, anywhere in California, which means that if you want to move down to Southern California and be close to your grandkids, you now can port that low property tax base right along with you. Although good luck finding a home less than $1 million in SoCal, right? Just saying. So a couple of really, really good things. And the one other real positive is that before it was limited to doing this one time, you could port that low property tax base with you just one time. Now you can port that low property tax base 3 times, and that includes for each spouse, so potentially up to 6 times for a married couple. So it's not all doom and gloom. Of course, this really applies to the older Californians, 55 and up. I'm included in that group, so I hesitate to use that, but not calling you old, just saying older. Californians can take advantage of this, and victims of natural disaster or wildfire, so the age restriction doesn't apply. So yeah, I wanted to share some of the good news with you regarding Prop 19, and that'll definitely give some flexibility and open up opportunities to Californians 55 and up, and taking that low property tax base so you get to keep your costs low, even on a new home. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you found some value in this. Love doing these videos for people. I've been getting some really nice feedback that people are getting value from this, and that makes me feel really good that people are learning. So I love that. So thank you again for tuning in to the Daily with Christine. Subscribe to our channel if you like our content, and let us know what else you want to hear about. And if it's in my area of expertise, I'll create a video about it. And if it's not, maybe I'll learn about it and do a video about that as well. So if you need some help with your estate planning, or you haven't done anything and it's probably time, reach out. I know we can help you. We really love to work with people who want to have a very customized, robust plan, and we're happy to help you with that. And also, we always start that process off by education. We really feel that education is key for you to make very informed and empowered decisions. So please let us know how we can help you, and we're here to do that. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.